Hi everyone, we are in the midst of outside in nature and in the prayer garden here at church, and it's a beautiful day and I'm excited about our word today, which is nurture. We will be nurturing our breath, our lungs, our exercises together. In our daily devotion today, thank me in the midst of the crucible. In other words, thank me in the midst of your severe trials. When things seem all wrong, look for growth opportunities. And that's what we are going to be doing today, nurturing so that we can grow in breath together. Okay, so first we are going to nurture the inhale and the exhale through the nose, into the head, into the resonator. And you might think, well, what is a resonator? Well, it's kind of where singers' voices resonate, and that is located above your vocal cords, behind the mouth, and behind the nose, in that area. So if you just smell very deeply, so that you feel all the way down to your lungs, just open up all those nasal passages, the two that we have. Not all of them, but just two. Anyway, we're going to take a breath in, and breathe out. And this time, breathe in through your nose and out your nose. And just do that a couple of times. Kind of get acquainted with your posture today and your attitude, and just kind of get a sense of your breathing today. Keep breathing in and out of the nose. And you might smile. Find something to be thankful for. Maybe think about something that needs to be nurtured. And this time we're going to take one hand and close off one side of the nose and breathe in the opposite side. And you're going to hold for 2 counts, and as you switch hands to plug up the other side, you're going to blow out the other side. And keep this going. Now stay there and breathe into that side. Hold for a little bit, switch hands, and breathe out. And just keep this going at your own tempo, opening up passages. You might be outside and breathing in some fresh flowers, the scents of flowers or freshly cut grass. And you might take a break and just do both. And start to feel your spine get longer, taller, more open. Wiggle the toes. Get the shoulders nice and down. Let your arms be heavy. And let the chest and the rib cage be more alert as you continue with this breathing cycle. Keep the back nice and straight, no arching in the back. Nice long neck. Maybe wiggle the hands. Keep rotating the shoulders down. Maybe raise the chin a little bit as you inhale and lower the chin a little bit as you exhale. And you might return to in one side and out the other. Whatever feels good today. And if you're bored and want something different, hang tight. We're almost done with this segment. Or you might just be patient and say, well, who knows? Maybe this is going to be nurturing me in some way that I didn't know existed. One more breath together, in and out. All right, so let's continue that now. Breathing in, raising one hand. Starting to find a little movement in the sides of the ribs. Blow out as you come down. Breathe in, other side. Little movement in the other side body. And this time you might start to exhale through the mouth. And find every breath, what more can I open? What more can I nurture? What have I been neglecting? Whether it be stretching or movement or breath, or thinking about what we can nurture in this time of the unknown. Nurture our relationship with God or with each other. A couple more. And each time you stretch, try to get a little further, maybe a little straighter of an arm. Shoulders down. Maybe tilt the head a little bit. Keep the long neck and the long spine. A little more movement, a little more nurturing. The more movement in the ribs and in those muscles between the ribs, the better chance the lungs will expand. And if the lungs expand more, the diaphragm will come down further, allowing us that deeper breath. And that's how we can start nurturing. And wherever you are, come back down and do one last one, hands together. Big V for victory. And down. Let's do one more of those. That feels really good. Take a breath. Be thankful for the breath. Be thankful for this time. And exhale. And we will meet standing. So as we're standing here, I'm noticing a hummingbird off to my side, and my mom loved hummingbirds. And so I feel like my mom today is visiting us in our breath together. So as we stand, what I want to do first is let's get our heart rate up a little bit. And you're thinking, what? This is an aerobic workout? No, it's not an aerobic workout. But sometimes it's hard to get breath in and out more than just a resting breath when we're not used to that. So I'd like to just give you some movement exercises. First, we're just going to do a little bit of a step. And this might be as much as you can do. And if you're sitting, if you have trouble standing, you might just do this at your feet, at your seat, and just kind of move your feet around. You might just tap with your toes, or you might do it this way when you're sitting. Something to get feet moving. And if you're standing here, if this is easy for you, you might want to raise your knees a little bit and get your arms swinging a little bit. And of course the question is, are you breathing? Because you have to keep breathing as you move. Some of us, amazingly enough, stop breathing when we do something different. So here we go. We're going to breathe in. A little bit longer, maybe deeper breaths. And if this is still a little bit too boring, get those knees up and slow your step down. And just try to keep things moving. And if this is too much, you might just do this. You can do this, or you can just keep it really tiny, or just shift your weight a little bit. You could do that too. But if you're here with me, hopefully you're going to start feeling like, okay, a little more circulation is going on right now. And if you really want to up your movement, are you ready for this? You can touch your knee with your elbow, and you're thinking, oh my goodness, this is crazy. But if you do this, you start getting your heart rate up a little bit, and you're thinking, oh, now I am breathing more. The breath is just happening, and this is good. And how many times do we get to do this together? Okay, so a couple more times, and again, you might still be just toe tapping. That's fine. And laughing at all of us, thinking that, oh, whoever's doing this with me is going to look silly. But see, now you can hear my breath starting to ramp up a little bit. And we're gonna just take it a little bit more slower. And maybe slow it down a little bit more. A little bit less step. And deepen your breath. And we come to a kind of an active standing, shall we say. So keep your feet nice and grounded, your knees nice and buoyant, your weight still a little swaying, and we're gonna continue that side body stretch. So here we go, breathe in. And the other side. And maybe, as we moved together a couple minutes ago, this is a little bit easier now because you've worked from the inside out, giving yourself a little more reason to get winded. And the sun is coming out, nurturing us. You're nurturing yourself as you move. Marry that breath with the movement. Put it in sync. Now, I'm having trouble doing that when I talk, but there we go. Okay, so this time do both hands. And down. And up. And take one hand and grab the other wrist and pull. So if I'm here, pull that gently to one side. Inhale. And then take the other wrist and pull to the other side gently. I'm going to face you again. Breathe in. Make sure you don't collapse this way. Keep it nice. Keep that heart nice and open. And breathe in. And then pull that over that one same side if you want. If it's tight, breathe in. And exhale. Breathe in. And smile. You're nurturing your soul by doing this. You're nurturing your body parts, your lungs, your mind. And now give yourself some shoulder rolls and down. Stretch forward. Take your right hand over your left and give yourself a big old hug. Raise those elbows if you can. If that's too much, you might just be here like a genie. And then stretch. And take the opposite arm over and give yourself one more hug. And you might want to think, today I am nurturing, and then fill in the blank. Today I would like to nurture whatever that might be for you. My thinking, a relationship. I don't know, my sister, my relative, my house. Breathe in. My garden. My shopping. Today I'm nurturing something. My breath. Okay, so let's just do a couple of more movements. See how that works. Keep that body moving. And do one more thing standing here. We're going to breathe in. And twist to the left. Bend your knees from the center. And twist to the right. And breathe in. Stretch those arms, shoulders down. One more. Both sides, so finish it off to the right. And we'll end in the center. And down. Excellent work. I'll meet you sitting down. Okay, so for this sitting nurturing exercise, we're going to do a little more with the lower back as well, because sometimes when you can loosen up other spots in the body, that helps the rib cage get even more pliable and it nurtures more body parts. So I want you to see if you can even lean a little forward, and you can use your thighs for a little support. And I want you to be very mindful of the stomach muscles when you're moving. Keep those nice and engaged. So I want you to breathe in and round your back. And then kind of with your stomach muscles pulling in a little bit and a little help with the hands, pull up and exhale. So you're going to breathe in, pull in and exhale. So that you never sacrifice the chest to go this way. So breathe in. You can round a little bit in the lower back. It might need a little stretch. And breathe out. And breathe in. And keep it going at your own tempo. You might go a little further if you're limber. And exhale. Or you might just be a little bit. Just a little movement goes a long way. You'd be very surprised. Breathe in. And my feet are a little apart. You can zip them up if you want, if that feels good, or if it feels a little bit more to have a little wider stance. Whatever feels good, that's what you want to stick to. Listen to your body. Do one more. And exhale. Now stay here. Inhale. Fill up the lungs, and exhale as you reverse it. So now you're blowing out as you go down. Inhale as you come up. Mindful of the stomach muscles. Breathe in and pull in, and exhale. And breathe in, and breathe out. You got this? One more. Nurturing that lower back. And one more. And exhale, sitting right where you are. Good. Let's do one more side stretch on each side. Breathing in. And exhaling. Breathe in. Exhale. You might even look up a little bit and to the hand. So you can open up, keep the neck long. Open up the heart space. And exhale. And breathe in. And exhale, and both hands. Big beach ball, shoulders down, and exhale. We're going to end today in a standing position, so I will meet you there. Okay, so for this last segment, I want you to just be having fun, be free, nurture what feels good for you today. And so I just want you to just start swaying a little bit from one foot to the other. And breathe. Keep mindful of the chest. Keep the spine long. Keep the neck long. Very nice integrity. Have integrity in your stance. Enjoy. Be thankful that you can move a little bit. And as you move a little bit, just start swinging if you feel like it. Like a little bit of a sway, of a dance. Swing the arms. You're looking again to nurture movement. Pliability, heart rate maybe a little elevated. Welcome the breath. Welcome it, welcome it, welcome it. And if that's going and you want something else to do, the other thing you might want to do is just have a little bit of a rotation in one arm and then the other. And then one arm and then the other. And I'm leaning on the foot that I'm using the arm movement. So if I'm moving the right arm, I'm leaning on the right leg. Moving the left arm, leaning on the left leg. Breathing in as I go back, exhale. Breathe in, exhale. If you want to go faster, breathe in and then exhale on the other side. Whatever feels good. You can do You might just be, if that's too much for you, you might just do one shoulder and the other shoulder. One shoulder and then the other shoulder. Anything that finds movement in a rotation type of circular motion. It can be a figure 8 with your shoulders. You can do that with your arms. You can do like a flying motion. This is your time to feel silly, have some laughter, get some humor in the house. We need some smiles. So we're going to breathe in and out. You might go forward this time. Just keep that pliability. Again, keep that spine nice and long. Keep your stomach muscles pulled in slightly and keep breathing. And I'm just playing here. I'm just doing whatever feels good. Big circles with the arms. Again, it might be the elbows. You might need something with the elbows. You might just need something with the shoulders to open up. You can do that too. Anything that feels good. Nurture movement. Nurture this time. And then we're going to start slowing it down. Might just come back to a sway. Shoulders up. Shoulders down. Hands at the heart. Breathing in. Thank you, God, for this time together. Breathe out. Have a wonderful day, wonderful week, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.